A young man, Ethan, rushes into a dimly lit abandoned train station at night. He's panting, gripping his phone tightly. The clock on the station wall reads 12:43 a.m. The atmosphere is eerie, with an unsettling silence. The train station is empty. Fluorescent lights flicker erratically, casting long, shifting shadows. The digital train schedule board glitches, displaying scrambled letters and numbers as if malfunctioning. Ethan shivers as an unseen force makes the hair on his neck stand up. He looks around nervously. A slow zoom in on his face shows unease. The silence is heavy. A deep, echoing groan rumbles through the dark tunnel ahead. The distant sound of a train approaching, but strangely muted, as if coming from another world. Ethan steps closer, eyes wide. A ghostly, old-fashioned train pulls into the station. Its metal exterior is rusted and corroded, the windows pitch black. The doors slide open with a slow, painful screech. The station lights flicker violently. Ethan cautiously steps closer to the train, peering inside. The interior is empty. No conductor, no passengers. Just dark seats and eerie silence. The wind howls through the station. Overhead speakers crackle with static. A distorted, whispering voice hisses, "Step inside." The camera slowly pans around Ethan as he stiffens in fear. Ethan whirls around, scanning the station. It's completely empty, no staff, no passengers. Just an endless stretch of abandoned platforms. A subtle shadow flickers behind him. Ethan hesitates, turning back toward the train, his eyes widen in horror. Inside the train, pale, motionless passengers sit, frozen in time. Their eyes are wide and lifeless, staring directly at him. In unison, the eerie passengers' heads snap to the side, their mouths stretching unnaturally wide. A piercing, inhuman scream erupts from them, echoing through the station. The train doors slam shut violently, trapping the screaming figures inside. Ethan stumbles backward, his breath ragged. The train's engine hums, preparing to move. The ghostly train begins moving, but eerily. There is no sound of wheels on the track. Ethan watches in terror as it disappears into the tunnel. A sense of finality lingers. Ethan stands alone in the silent station, his breathing heavy. His face contorts in realization. He had never heard the train arrive. The last train was never meant for the living, and it was never meant to leave.